lights are off and away they go.
Extremely loose. He's managed to hold on and they get
He missed the pit completely. He's crazy
Side by
stuff.
side, Freitas is on the grass on the infield floor. He slides through, he tags Richard Eck.
They hail from around the globe, and though separated by oceans, they gather in the virtual world for reasons as varied as their locales. Whether it's a defending champion looking to retain his title, a new and eager hopeful driving for recognition, or a legend prepared to recapture past glory, in the end, the one goal they all share is to win. But when naming a victor, only one driver's name can be etched into the record books. You're watching the Heusinkveld Engineering MX-5 World Tour.
It was the MX-5 World Tour's first champion, Arkadiusz Teteris, who coined the phrase, iRacing is not a game. Well, if you are a purist of iRacing, then you should leave right now. Turn us off, run quick before things hurt your eyes here, because if you're a fan of a little song, a little dance, a little seltzer down your pants, then you've come to the right place, because the Heusinkveld MX-5 World Tour Demo Derby has come to the Global Sim Racing channel. And we're going to bring you all the silliness, all the chaos, all the nonsense that can be seen right here on the Global Sim Racing channel, live as it happens. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special broadcast. I'm your host, Bill Soups On. With me to call all the chaos that we're going to see out there is Richard Losper. Joe Peak is going to do the best he can to figure out what we're actually looking at, and the cameras have been provided by Dougie Beard. Well, Richard, we are at a place that the MX-5 World Tour comes every time they want to do this, and that is Summit Point. Want to talk a little bit about it? I don't know really if the racetrack has that much. How the corners and where the passing zones are really don't matter much, do they?
No, we certainly don't. Very big welcome to all our viewers here of the Global Sim Racing channel. This is the first round. Well, it's not really a round. It's the demo. I'm going to have to say this like an American does. Derby. And it's a bit of fun. It's you know, pre-season madness, I guess you could call it. And we are at Summit Point, and the guys are going to be running around here. Summit Point is a well-known track, particularly to the rookies of iRacing, and the MX-5 is no stranger to this track. And we have our champions and past champions and our great drivers out here just to have a little bit of fun. The cars are color coded, so any two cars that have the same color are in a team. And what is the objective, Bill? I'm not quite sure what the objective is of this race.
Okay, well, they're in teams of two, and the goal is after 45 minutes to be the first car to cross the start-finish line, to be leading after 45 minutes. And so it's not really that you want to be there. If you can help your teammate get there, that's all that matters. So there are no rules. When you're talking rules, there are no rules. You can bang, you can crash. There is some strategy, though, that we can get into it a little bit. And maybe, Joe, if you could, are you able to bring that lap map up again? We can talk a little bit about this track a little bit and how this plays out.
Yeah.
Now, one of the reasons that Summit Point is chosen for this is a couple things. If you want to look at the cutoff, look where turn 5 and 8 is there. You'll see a lot of drivers just go across the grass. If they can't crash them in turn 5, the leaders will go through 6 and 7s, and the guys that are actually trying to do the damage will actually cut across the grass and try to meet them again in 8. Also down there, if you look at turn 3, there's that cutoff where the short section is. You'll see a lot of guys try to cut across, turn in the main straightaway, and see if they can get over there to turn 3. A lot of fun things here at this track. Another reasons they use this track is it's wide open spaces. There's a lot of room to dodge, to get around cars. Also, when you're bumped, you can be bumped off into the trees and you'll disappear compared to other tracks that will bounce into the wall. And you don't want to have a fast tow, because if you have to tow back to the pits, it takes a long time. So you want to try to limp the car around. So we've covered this before. We'll do our best to try to bring you all the action.
Now, let me interject here and say that the drivers have been talking about this. That yes, you can cut across the grass and things like that, but of course, this is iRacing. You will get a slowdown penalty for cutting the course, and if you don't serve that penalty within a couple of laps, you will be disqualified. So the drivers have been talking about how long is it before I can get disqualified? What can I get away with, sort of thing, you know? So it's going to be huge fun. As you said, Bill, we've done this before, and as I recall, it was such a lot of fun that you and I could hardly get a word out, that we were laughing so hard at times.
Yeah, my cheeks hurt from smiling ear to ear after the thing because it was so much fun. We did kind of stumble on a strategy near the end of it as we were kind of learning as we went along. And that was pretty much to focus on the leader, because you're not the leader very long. If you're out in front and they see you there, you become a marked man, and it's not long until everyone's trying to take you out. So we'll do a lot of focusing on the leader. We'll watch for people that like to hide and sneak and hide behind trees and come out. You talked about it, Richard. There are no rules other than the iRacing rule of getting disqualified, and you talked about that. You got to serve those black flags. Also, if you do something silly like race backwards on the track for more than a few seconds, they'll get you that way. You do not want to get DQ'd. Ultimate fast repairs, you'll see drivers come on in and drive the car in almost every other lap. Come on in, get a quick new car, and come back out again. Keep an eye on the colored teams that are out there, though. You'll see drivers that are 2 or 3 laps behind. If their driver's out in front, they'll run some blocking for them. We've seen that before.
Yes, indeed. We've seen all kinds of things here. Now, I can't remember who won the last one. Was it Sonny Kenshin or I know he was close to the front in the last one, but I don't think he won. Somebody else won. I can't remember who.
I just watched the replay. Ketchen, it'll come to me a little later. Ketchen was up front for a while, but he got taken out. Iannucci was also, this is funny about Giuseppe Iannucci. The last time we did this one, he stumbled into the race, didn't realize it was a demo derby, and couldn't figure what the heck is going on. And about halfway through, you realized, yeah, Deuce Allen had a good time last time, and I think it might have been Benjamin Nelson, but I honestly I can't remember. I know there were so many leaders, it was very close.
Well, they are out there qualifying at the moment, and Sonny Kenshin, would you believe it, the top of the leaderboard at the moment. Giuseppe Iannucci is up there as well. These guys are doing really fast times, but you can't get away because people will sit there and wait for you, and you can't get away from anybody. So let's see what the strategies are going to be. Bearing in mind there are teams, and so they color coded. We'll have to on the fly learn who these teams are. But so one of the team members is obviously going to be doing the wrecking, and the other one's going to be trying to get through and stay clean and win the race. So we'll have to wait and see what the strategies are of the various teams. It's going to be fun, that's for sure.
Now, there were a few late changes going on. Let's look at Sonny's car real quick. I believe he is in a red car, and it will... the other red car that I'm seeing, if we can pan down to maybe Dexter Castro, I believe he was also in a red car. Now, let's have full disclosure that some people say that I'm colorblind. I personally believe that I see the colors fine and the rest of the world sees them wrong. But I believe that if Dexter Castro and Sonny are both in red cars today, as we look here, we're looking now. Oh, Dexter is not. They're both in red. Dexter's not on track right now. He wasn't sure he was going to be able to race. There, we're looking at Pasquale. What color would you say? I'm going to say that is lavender. Did I get that one right, Rich?
Pasquale, I think, yes, indeed. There he is, right on the track at the moment. That's a lavender.
So we'll go through some of these, and we'll see if we can... Actually, let's go ahead and look for maybe Pasquale's teammate. Looks like it might be. Now, according, it was supposed to be Nicholas Taymans. Let's see if Nicholas is in a lavender car as well. There we go.
Yes, indeed. There's a thread on the iRacing forum which has a list of the teams there. For anyone who's interested, you need to go into the iRacing forums, and there you can see... Where is it? In the MX-5, Advanced MX-5 forum?
No, it's in the public leagues forum there, in the private leagues forum there under MX-5 Demo Derby. You'll be able to find it. Let's see who else is at the top of our charts here in qualifying. It looks like, Iannucci we saw. Gene Fittest. Let's see what color is Gene's car?
Green.
Find him?
He's green.
Green. See if I can go on my list here and see who might be racing with Gene. Oh, it's Dave Sledgehammer Bulldog out there. There you go. Now you can see, look at the paint schemes on here, those kind of spray painted on the side of the car. It says Dave, little graffiti on the side of the car.
Yeah, so these drivers have all been assigned a specific paint scheme or decal really for their car. And the decal covers the whole car with that particular color that has been chosen. Also, another thing to mention here, Bill, is that the race has been opened up to all comers, which means that anybody can join and get in on the action. So, having said that, we have got a lot of names that we are unlikely to see when the races start in a couple of weeks' time. But that will just increase the fun factor, in my opinion, for this race.
I'm relating it to what we call in the States here a pancake social. Just kind of open it up to bring in some new people, introduce them to the league. Hopefully they don't get the idea that wrecking like this is something that the MX-5 does traditionally. It prides itself on being very very clean racing now. Now there's a car that didn't get an overlay on that. Who are we looking at there, Director? That's car number 44. There we go. Stephen Van Opstroom must have been a latecomer, didn't get an overlay, so he's going to be
he's a fast guy, by the way. That guy is going to be really good for the MX-5 World Tour. He is one of the fastest. New guy. By the way, do you give out bear claws at your pancake socials?
Actually, no, because that would be too much starch. And Richard just learned that the Back Markers United, when we were talking about giving out bear claws to guys who let the leader car get around, he thought it was an actual bear claw. He didn't realize in Australia, it's a pastry, Richard. It's a donut item. It's a fancy donut. Although a bear claw does sound pretty good.
Yeah, that must have come across pretty silly when I mentioned it in the broadcast earlier.
I'm glad you did. We were doing a race of mainly Australian drivers, so you're from Australia. It's good that the terminology sometimes crosses over there, and we make sure that everyone knows what we're talking about. We're looking there at Ludwig. That's a new driver we don't know. Let's see if we can bring that. Can we see Ludwig? What his there? He is Ludwig Gemmer.
Yellow, bright yellow.
Driving in that yellow machine. He's going to be teamed up. I can probably find that right here. Ludwig is going to be teamed up with Niels Hundridge. Is he in here? But Niels is, but he's not on track. Okay, qualifying going on right now. Really kind of pointless right now, unless maybe you're sitting on the front row where you can pull away. Ketchum would like to get out there and get that lead. But Richard, the drivers have to wait till it goes green. And remember, there are no rules. We've seen this in the past where people just decide to ignore the actual lights and just start crashing them when they're on the grid. So we'll see how this plays out. Well,
that is correct, but all of those who crash out, they've got to be very careful, because if you jump the start in any way, shape or form, you will have to pit immediately. You'll have to pit on the next lap. So there are impositions, I should say, made by iRacing that the guys just need to be aware of.
And you can see this track as we look at Jeroen there. You can see this low angle that there are no. There's Jeroen taking the cutoff. There you go. See that cutoff? Oh, he's doing a little. Oh, that'll work, Jeroen. You can land on somebody that way as he tries to do a flying leap, practicing his timing. See if he can land on somebody from there. But you can see the trees, that there aren't a lot of walls here. So if you're running and you get bumped off into the trees, you will actually disappear and get thrown back into the pit lane, where you'll have to take a tow, and that'll take up more time. Okay, let's go ahead and call the grid here on the front row. It's Ketchen and Iannucci, Sonny and Giuseppe. Row 2, Nicholas Tamans and Gene Fittest. Row 3 is Nick Thiessen and Bass Slob. Dirk Frederman in the 7th row, and Pasquale Iannucci in the 8th spot. And the 9th spot is Jeep Willemsen and Trip Smith in 10th.
And then we go to 11 and 12. Joe McDonald, Fabrice Cornelis, Jeroen Ursum and Mark King in 13 and 14th place. Greg Klein, Bass Rowinkle, I'm going to say, in 15 and 16. Nacho Janos in 17. Dave Baldock in 18. Ludwig Gemmer in 19.
Did we lose him there? Stephen Van Ospel in 20th. Dexter Castro and Sven Bloth in 21 and 22. 23 is Niels Hundridge and Willem Rensenbrink in 24th position. Curtis Young in 25th. 26th and 27th, Jimmy Pop Goes the Weasel and Russell Coyne in 27th, and Eric Hawk in 28th. Hopefully my partner will come back to join me here in a minute. There, he's back. I think somebody took you out, Richard. Look at those beautiful...
I must have pressed the wrong button. My keyboard has some tiny buttons here. I might be pressing the wrong one.
Look at those beautifully multicolored cars. They look like candy lined up here at Summit Point. Sonny Ketchen in the red machine out in front. The beautiful royal blue car of Giuseppe Iannucci right behind him. All the drivers out there.
Nicholas.
And Richard has stepped away there again. He is having some demo derby issues going on right now. Now he's back. Okay, they're revving it up.
Somebody's jumped the start already.
Gather up the chickens, take cover behind the cows because the horses are out of the barn. Dropping back is Giuseppe Iannucci, not sure what his strategy is, and he's quickly taken out by Bas Slob.
Dirk Federman being bumped off the track there. He's getting back on. Just as he comes back on, he gets bumped off once again. Cars everywhere at the moment. And going to the front here, looks as if Sonny Canton trying to make a getaway. How long will that last? We see Giuseppe Iannucci involved there, in trouble. Car on its lid at the moment in turn number 3. So fun has started already.
Now, if you're catching, you're out there, you got nobody around you, you're just going to try to get in a couple laps before you get tagged. He's being chased by the licorice car there of Nick Thiessen. Nick Thiessen looks like he made a dive at him. If you're out in front, you probably want to be happy where you are right now. Sometimes those guys running in the top 5 or 6 is happy to put in laps.
Now, what's interesting here, we've got Canton out front, so Canton's trying to make a getaway.
Oh, here comes coming across. There was Russell Coyne making a move, but he missed everybody. Taken out, though. A couple cars got taken out. Got in there. Pasquale Iannucci involved in that one. Also, the white car of Bas Slob.
And in second place at the moment, we've got not Nicholas Tamers, we've got Nick Thyssen. Now, these guys, and Sonny Canton out in front, these guys imagine for the moment that they are actually racing in a real race. Well, they're going to get a rude shock, I'm sure, somewhere through. But at the moment, Sonny Canton, Nick Thyssen, Gene Fiddy's out there in third place. Now, these cars look way too clean. And Jeroen Ursum, now, Jeroen is the devil incarnate in these kind of races. We got to watch out for him.
Go to 27th position. This is Fabrice Cornelius sitting there. He's in bad shape, but he's still limping it around. The leaders are going to be coming up behind him. Let's see if Fabrice can do a little bit of damage here.
Now, as I recall from the last race, Jeroen Ursum just parked his car in the middle of the track somewhere. And nobody could get by. He was just going across the track like he's got only a 5 meter or 10 meter track that he was using. Left, right, and nobody could get past.
Okay, here comes Ketchen now. We'll see. Cornelius is new to this. Is he going to pull it into the pits before Ketchen gets here? It looks like he is. Oh, no, he's going to stay out there and do a little damage. Here comes Sonny. And Sonny cuts out. He misses him. Nice job. Sonny gets around, goes off into the sand.
I think Sonny has ideas of winning this thing.
Look at Sonny's racing line that he's developed here. Out on the grass the whole way.
That is, Sonny, believe it or not, Sonny's been practicing that line on this track.
Okay, now he's coming up on some trouble.
Yep.
He's got Greg Klein up here in the brown car and Eric Hawk in the white car. These guys are running 23rd and 24th. Oh, Ketchen he's a veteran of this. Ketchen let him go by. He's going to let Nick do the work as the licorice car now has got to get around these two. One car is off. Ketchen got a slowdown penalty. That's why they let him around. New leader, Nick Thin. So far, he's clean. Can he get around here? Making the move, trying to play some defenses. Greg Klein, they touch. And there goes Ketchen. Ketchen gets touched. Nice job from Klein. He gets both the leaders.
Yeah. Now, we got to look for these the partners of these guys. So Sonny Canton is matched up with Dexter Castro, we believe, but Dexter's nowhere in the picture as far as Sonny's concerned. What they want to do is get the two cars together so one can run interference for the other.
Sonny did a great job. Now this is just as Fittest here in that orange car, and Fittest takes out a back marker, gets him out of the way because Fittest. Okay, Fittest is in the green car. Here we go. Thank you for that, director. So Fittest out in front. Actually, he's your leader right now. Fittest is out in front of Ketchen.
That's correct. It's Fittest out in front. Then Sonny Canton looks as his second place. Nick Thyssen, actually Jeroen Ursum is showing up in third place.
Yeah, we can drop back to third right now. Ursum is being pestered by Trip Smith. No, actually, no, that's Ursum pestering Trip Smith. Smith in that blue car. Ursum's going to get around him, I think. Trip does a nice job, doesn't take him out. These guys are buddies.
Yeah, Jeroen is in an orange car.
There were Jeroen again. If we watch Richard in the orange car coming now up on the back of Ketchen. It's hard to believe that Jeroen is actually running down Sonny Ketchen. Ketchen, they're using up all the tracks. There are no lap boundaries here. You can go wherever you want. Jeroen decides finally to take out Trip Smith. Not sure if he did that intentionally or if the car just got loose.
The car got loose and Trip Smith took him out by the looks of things there. But he's going again. He's going to have to get back into the pits.
Okay, now going around. That is Fittest, who just got around the damaged car of Wessel. Here comes a pass for the lead, if we can call this. They go around the back markers. They let them go by. There's another slow car. Both those guys are letting them by. Uh-oh. Here they come up on the back of Obstal. Oh, there goes our leader is out of there. Fittest gets taken out, and that's good news for Ketchen.
Yes, and Ketchen gets back into the lead. Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yes, we got you.
Yeah, and Sonny Ketchen gets back into the lead. He's out on the grass again because there's a yellow car coming at him, trying to knock him off. But the yellow car, which is Ludwig, completely misses him. Ketchen goes from one side of the track to the other side. Nick Thyssen passes him. Nick Thyssen is now in the lead of this so-called race. And Nick Thyssen is pretty clean, so he's managed to avoid a lot of the action there. Somebody should take him out.
13 cars still on the lead lap. As long as you're on the lead lap, you have a chance to win. Right now, Thyssen ahead of Ketchen, and these guys have yet really to see much damage. Okay, let's look at Curtis Young up in 12th spot ahead of these guys in the blue machine. He sees them coming. The two leaders are side by side. They're trying to figure out how to get around. It's going to be the licorice car first. And now Ketchen trying to get, neither one of these cars want to try to get around Young. Some good defense out there. I think both the leaders are saying, after you.
Yes, Thyssen's approaching Curtis Young, and Curtis Young obviously is going to try something. So Nick Thyssen is just keeping him there. Now he's going to try and make the pass. Which way is he going to go? He comes up there to the right-hand side. Curtis Young blocks. He goes to the left. Curtis Young blocks. So now he allows Sonny Canton to pass, and Sonny Canton is going to go way out, and
he got
Curtis
him.
Young gets him. Good one.
And that's a tough one for Ketchen because it's a long way around to the pit lane from there.
No, Canton's still going.
Boy, he's able to keep that car, and that's what you want to do. You do not want to have to take a tow. So now Thyssen has some more work as he comes off behind Dave. His nickname is Sledgehammer, and it's Baldock. Let's see what he can do out there in the numbers 37 machine. I think that one's green, right?
Green it is.
Car
yep.
ahead of the black car.
Gene has been spun, put on his lid, but he's right on his lid at the moment. Gene Fiddies.
And
so
here comes Ketchen
bit
again.
out of it.
Ketchen's going to take out the leader and try to go around, but Ketchen gets tagged. Both the leaders are out. That's going to give the lead over to Nacho Yarnas.
Yes, Nacho Yarnas in a hot pink car number 20. Currently in the lead of this race, Dexter Castro has quietly made his way up into the front. Now he's being attacked by a car behind him. Who is that in a blue car? Dirk Federman. He goes right off track. You got Canton out in the middle of nowhere as well. Canton coming back on track there now. And this car number 5 decides he wants to pass him, which he does. There's a very clean looking car number 5. So let's see, where is he in position? Car number 5. I don't see him in the list up the front.
He's 24th. Yeah. Now we're looking at the two drivers in second place, and actually Sonny finally backs out. These guys are going at it. There we go. Thiessen still out there running in second. Let's go ahead now and look at our new leader from out of nowhere. Let's see how long he can stay there. Oh, look at this. We got our teammates working together there. A pair of hot pink cars. Nacho out in front. He's got his blocker behind. Now this is how you do it. Right
yeah,
now,
this is good. So the job of the 58 is to block every and all cars that are trying to get to Nacho, and that's well done. So the 58 car, who is the 58 car? Oh, Heusinkveld. Okay, so he's way down, so he's going to be the blocker for sure. This is good stuff from these two guys.
And right now, Nacho putting in some easy laps out there. Nobody around. The guy directly in front of him is Joe McDonald, but I'm not sure Joe wants to get mixed up in this, as he's still the last car on the lead lap. I think Joe's happy to be racing under the radar right now. So putting in some nice laps is Nacho with his teammate Bass right behind him.
Yeah, and Nick Thiessen officially in second place there on track. And then we got Dexter Castro in third place. There's somebody lurking in an orange car there. He doesn't get anybody. Nick Thiessen and Dexter Castro are the ones to be watching, and of course Nacho Yarnoz.
Let's go to Gene Fittest. I think Fittest has something up his sleeve. He just came out of the pits right now. He's going kind of slow. He's ahead of Joe McDonald. I think he's going to let Joe by, or maybe these two guys. Yeah, look at Fittest is waiting back there. He sees the leaders are coming. Oh, now there's a spin. Nacho, did his teammate take him out? I certainly hope not. Oh no, we missed it.
So now his teammate is in front of him, which is not what you want, because Janos is on the lead lap, whereas his teammate is not. So there's a blue car that's come past, and that's Dirk Federman. Dirk is not on the lead lap either. So Dirk is now taking out, or trying to take out, the teammate of Nacho Janos. Janos is still in the lead of this race. Nick Thiessen still in second. Dexter Castro lurking there, Bill. Dexter's in third place officially now behind Nick Thiessen. So he will be trying to catch up with Nick Thiessen and get by him or take him out, I believe.
Okay, let's go to our leaders as the plot thickens here a little bit. Here comes Thiessen now, running in second. Oh, and the blocker got taken out by Wessel. So now your leader, Nacho, has lost his friend. He's out there all by himself now. He's got the second car, the licorice-flavored car behind him of Thiessen. Then that hot pink car out in front. He gets around King. He gets around the white car of Hawk. Great racing by Jasnas. Nice job.
Yes, Janos doing a fantastic job here, but now Nick Thiessen's right behind him.
Now, next up for these guys running in 18th is Dirk Frederman out there in front, running in the number 5 machine in kind of I'm thinking that's the light blue car. Uh-oh, let's go back to our leaders, though. I think actually Thiessen may take this matters into his own hand. Nacho lets him around. Now, coming in behind these guys, that's the red car of Dexter Castro.
Yes, Dexter is officially in third place. Sonny Kanchan, who's on the lead lap, has elected to come into the pits and grab a new car. So Sonny will want to be getting out there as quickly as possible, possibly to stay on the lead lap. That is just grabbed a new car and out he comes. Let's see if he's still on the lead lap.
Oh, Castro is sly. Castro pulled over. He's running in third right now. He pulled over, let Iannucci go by. He didn't want him to get in a mess like that. 1 and 2 still rating up there. Watch the blue car. This is Curtis Young in that royal blue car out in front of the leaders. He's got Thiessen in the licorice car. Thiessen goes ahead and punches him. There goes Nacho, goes into the back. Nacho now is going to, they go side by side as if it matters, being chased now by Iannucci.
And let's see. So Sonny's out there.
I think our leaders are going to take each other out. There he goes in towards pit lane. Nacho tries to save it. He also gets collected there by Thiessen again. And now coming up behind him, there goes Castro. Look at that. I knew Castro was sneaky. Castro looking to take the lead.
But Castro's got a bunch of cars in front of him at the moment.
Whoops, dropped out again there, Richard. So right now, Pasquale Iannucci out in front, but he's not leading. He's out there in that kind of lavender machine. He's got Thiessen behind him.
Well, Trip Smith got into a pink car there, and now we got a reddish car. Is that Castro?
That's Castro. Castro taking out Smith. And Nacho gets around Castro now back into second. I think Castro thinks the best defense is a good offense. He tries to take him out before they can take him out. Your leader is Thyssen. We're 16 minutes into this race.
But hang on, Van Opstal is now ahead of him. Van
Not for
Opstal
long.
blocking Thyssen, but Thyssen manages to push him off the track, gets through the number 24. He's got a pretty damaged looking car, but he is leading this race. Dexter Castro is in second place and Janos in third place at the moment. Then we've got Giuseppe Iannucci and Sonny Kanchan still on the lead lap. So these guys still have an opportunity. Where are we in terms of time? 16 minutes gone, so plenty of time to wreak some more havoc.
I said halfway, did some bad math there, so probably about 1/3 the way. No, I didn't bring up my other timing and scoring for pit stops because it was pointless, but I don't think Thyssen has been in pit lane yet.
No, he's been out there since the beginning of the race and done a great job actually to keep that car in one piece, but it's got damage on the rear, we can see. Car's still going straight though, so he'll try and keep it out there because he is leading the race at the moment.
One of your early leaders, Sonny Ketchen, is in the pits right now. Still on the lead lap. Giuseppe Iannucci also on the lead lap.
So how many fast repairs do they have? Let's have a look.
That's unlimited. They can just fast repair until the cows come home.
Okay, so why is Sonny Kanchan sitting in the pits? That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, probably it was bumped off into the forest and had to take a tow.
Oh, that's correct, yes. You're quite right, Bill. If you get right off the track there, you go into no man's land, or no iRacing land, I guess, and you just, there's nothing you can do about it. You have to take a tow.
Okay, a lot of blood. Let's go back to 9th position real quick. This is Nicholas Tyerman's back here. These guys look like they're just kind of having some fun right now. That's Obstral involved in that mix also, and Ursum. All those guys more than one lap down.
I'm trying to look at the distance. So Nick Thyssen has got a very handy lead on Dexter Castro, 7 seconds.
Coming up
so
though
he's still leading.
Coming up on Eric Hawk in the white car.
Yeah.
So it's black against white. Ebony against ivory.
That is correct.
Side by side on my keyboard. Can they live in harmony on the track? We'll find out.
Piano, yeah. Love that song. That's a song which was composed by ex-Beatle, Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder combo there. Right now, the ivory is Eric Hawk, who spins, and the ebony is going to get around.
Well, Eric Hawk got loose there and tried to do something against Nick Thyssen, but failed miserably in that attempt. So Nick Thyssen still survives in the front of this race. Dexter Castro, let's see, Dexter Castro has got to catch him, but he's about 6 seconds back. So Dexter just wants to keep it clean at this stage, and this newcomer Nacho Janos has done a great job in that bright pink car.
Big traffic ahead of the leader now. He gets around. He gets around the orange car of Bald. Now he's got to come around here. He's got Fetterman out there in that lavender flavored machine. I think it's lavender, maybe light blue. Out there in the number 5 car. Light blue. Okay, let's see what he does. And also in the mix, in the banana flavored car, is Gemmer. Gemmer
and
blinking.
Kanchan's back out there. Now let's see. Kanchan's coming up on Kanchan's a lap down there. Only like 2, 4, 5 cars still on the lead lap. This car, Kanchan off track again. The guy in front of him in that white car did a great job of taking Kanchan out. Kanchan is...
Castro has a free repair. Right now, up in front, this is interesting. This is Federer. Now, does Fetterman realize that he has the leader behind him? I think so. Thyssen has done a great job of not having any. Now he's... Let's see what happens here. It's the black car against that light blue machine. 1 lap down for Fetterman.
But Thyssen is really racing smart, not trying to overtake. You don't have to overtake somebody. Stay behind him, Thyssen, because Thyssen's leading by about 25 seconds in this race now. I hope he realizes that he can stay behind this this car unless somebody else sneaks up from behind and tries to take him out. So Thyssen doing a fantastic job. Suddenly he finds himself 25 seconds in the lead.
Now, what will happen as the race progresses and drivers find themselves out of the hunt for the win? They will become more determined to take out the leader. Right now, Thyssen is taking advantage of a field that still thinks everyone has a chance to win. Look at that. Great camera. Now they're coming up on another car. Uh-oh. This is Fenn Wolf.
Teammates. We have teammates here that number 5 car and the car in front of him, that's Dirk Federman in the number 5 and Sven Botha in the number 88. These are teammates. And here's a red car in front. That's Kanchan in the red car, the 59. So Kanchan
missed him. Took a shot to the left and then came back, and this and again, Kanchan's got to be yelling about that one right now.
Green car just gave Kanchan another knock. So Kanchan is out of contention for a win in this.
Uh-oh.
What he's got to do now is destroy as many cars as he can.
Watch the blue or the pink. This is a pink car, I guess, number 58. This guy knows how to do this, and that is Heusinkveld. Oh, here he goes. But again, Nick is able to survive as Dirk Federman could not take him out. As this continues to race like a demo derby veteran. He has 37 seconds lead back to Nacho.
That is correct, and Janos is still in second place now, up ahead of Thyssen. Who do we have? We got Heusinkveld in a purple car, or bright hot pink, we want to call it, number 58. So he's going pretty slowly. He's waiting for Thyssen to catch up by the looks of it, and then he's going to attempt to do some damage. Castro, meanwhile, is still in third place. But he is, Castro's about 48 seconds back, so big gaps coming on here. But what they have to simply do is take these guys out and force them into the pits, and that'll equalize things.
Yeah, so I suppose remember that Janos he's racing in that hot pink car, so his teammate right now is just ahead of the leader, I believe. Let's go up and find the leader. Did I have that figured out right? There was
Thyssen in the lead. There's
Watch out for Dave Balda. Dave Balda comes across and actually parks it in front of the leader. Now here it comes. Watch out, boys. Boom. Thyssen gets tailed. And that was the partner of the guy running in second. That's great teamwork from Heusinkveld, because that's going to open up now for his teammate to take the lead. Thyssen is trying, but he's so close to pit lane. Here comes another shot if they want it. No, because he doesn't want to do it. That's Trip Smith going around the leader right there. Look at this. Thyssen is going to be able to come and take his first pit stop now. And he might even be able to get out. Yeah. Second place, Nacho has also been hit. I'm not sure he's going to get there. There goes Castro moving into second and possibly the lead. But, of course, Thyssen is going to come in, get that fast repair. He's already got it. He's coming out with a brand new clean car. And after all that, Nick Thyssen stays in the lead.
Taken out. Castro just got taken out there and put into the wall. So Castro is not, is grabbing it now. He's going to have to go and get a new car in the pits. Nick Thyssen, with the big lead that he had, Bill, he's come out with a brand new car still in the lead.
Great job from Rensenbrink to get Castro.
And Giuseppe Iannucci now moves into second place. Here's a sly thing happening here. Let's go and have a look at Giuseppe Iannucci. He's got a yellow car in front of him, and that is Ludwig Gemmer. Giuseppe doesn't want to try anything. He wants to try and keep it clean, but Ludwig's got other ideas. Giuseppe thinking about making a pass.
Thyssen got hit by the pink car. See who that was? It was a great shot by Curtis Young. Curtis Young got the leader.
And he gets him again. Somebody got him again. Now he's sitting out on the grass, but he's coming back onto the track, managing to keep the front of the car clean,
gosh,
which is very important because the front is where the engine is. You want to keep the car moving. But Thyssen, and there's a purple car lurking in front of Thyssen. That's
Curtis Young. Curtis Young took the shortcut. He's going to try to get him a second time. And they get together.
He does.
Oh, Thyssen, that was a good hit that time on Thyssen as they got together. Thyssen's, that licorice car continues to fight, and Young continues to stay out in front, but now he's been passed. We have a new leader.
They're still trying to take him out further, but Thyssen keeps going. Thyssen's still leading this right now. Giuseppe Iannucci has now taken the lead.
What color would you say Curtis Young was? Was that a blue car?
That's purple.
Oh, it's purple. Okay, and Iannucci is in a blue car, so I thought they might have been teammates. They were looking at our leader.
Iannucci now leading. Thyssen in second place, and a new third place has moved up. Best Slob has moved into third place. Best Slob's just in a plain white car. So Best running by himself at the moment. Let's have a look behind him. Janos coming up behind Best Slob. So Janos has now been shuffled back to fourth place. Janos has done such a great job in this race, an unknown guy that we have not seen before.
Iannucci just got, this was a great job of teamwork there. He got taken out by Jeroen Ursum, got him. And then Rensenbrink went around, and Rensenbrink made a dive for him and missed him. We'll watch here. Now this is Ursum. Ursum gets him first. And then Rensenbrink steps on the gas and makes a stab at him and misses.
I tell you what, the guys that are still alive here, Giuseppe is alive, so somebody needs to take Giuseppe out. There's 12 seconds gap he's got now on Nick Thyssen in second place. Best Slob has come from nowhere really to be in third place at the moment, but he's got damage. Then we've got Nacho Janos, and that is our fourth place, and then Nicholas Taymans, then Dexter Castro. So that's your top five there, and those are the only five on the lead lap. Everyone else, in fact, Dexter Castro is down a lap as well.
Thyssen and Castro get together. Castro get the better of that one. Remember, Thyssen is out there racing all by himself right now.
Now Castro passes Thyssen in the hopes that he can make up some time, but Thyssen, of course, is in second place because Castro's a lap down, so Castro's got to go around one more time to get onto the lead lap. In the box seat at the moment, most certainly, is Giuseppe Iannucci in the front, and in the lead of this race.
Okay, let's look at 24th position. This is Curtis Young. Again, my rods and cones are bad. Is that not the same color car as the car coming up, or is Iannucci in a blue car? Different colors. Okay, so these are not teammates. So watch out here for Curtis Young. He's been very effective right now. Looking for the leader. He knows the leader is coming.
Yeah, Iannucci running by himself at the moment, but up ahead of him, as you said, Bill, is that purple car there,
Curtis
and that is Curtis Young. Now Curtis has done some damage to the other leader, Nick Thyssen, before, so now Curtis has got visions of taking out this leader as well. It's a good idea to be in front of the leader. In fact, he's going slowly now, and Giuseppe Iannucci right behind him, not trying to overtake, but meanwhile there's an orange car that would be Jeroen Ursum.
Oh, Jeroen knows.
Front there as well.
Does Jeroen know which one is which? He gets into the back, the leader. There goes your leader.
Peanut butter sandwich we saw just there. One from the front, one from the rear.
So Giuseppe sits parked now. He'll have to limp that car around. Let's see where the second place is. And no.
Giuseppe's still going. Giuseppe's still in front at the moment. Best Slob is off into the pits. Giuseppe being damaged again. Giuseppe is now off. So now it looks as if Janos is going to be actually.
Slob, yeah, Slob was your leader for a while, and he got taken out into the bushes, so he had to take a tow. So it's going to be a long time till we see him.
Let me tell you, your route is not finished with Giuseppe yet.
Well, they are trying to kill that car. Make him take it. Oh, Iannucci gets...
Well-
Giuseppe Iannucci comes over the mic and says, I'm still going.
Yep, he is. And in front of him now, Steven van Opstal. What is Steven going to do? Steven is just taking him out there.
Drilled him
pushes
into the tires.
Into the tires. Good stuff. Now, is Giuseppe done or can he still keep going?
Oh,
he's got a car that's badly winded.
Such a long way to
He's gotta
go.
get off. And he's in the wrong place, Bill, because he's going to have to go all the way around for the toe.
Now, Yarnos comes in. He's currently in 4th. So we'll see who our current leader is, right?
Taymans is taking over the lead.
And Taymans does a great job of getting around Opstal. So your new leader out there, Nicholas Taymans.
Janos still in it. Janos in second place. Giuseppe is in the pits, showing in third place, but he'll be dropping. So third place will now become Nick Thyssen again, I think.
Yarnos just had huge damage, so he's coming in. So I think it's going to be second.
Oh, yes, Janos up against the banking there.
So
And
this is
Opstal is just the Havoc Rika at the moment.
it's all about flying under the radar. Now let's go to 13th position. These guys are banging each other for no real reason here. Careful, guys. You got the leader coming up on you. This is Fetterman, and he gets taken out. Now this is Rensenbrink. Rensenbrink knows what's up. He sees the leader coming up. Yeah, well, no, it's Tyreman now, I guess, in second. And Tyreman does quick work of Rensenbrink.
Tymans did a great job of pushing Rensenbrink out of the way and keeps going. So Tymans now in the lead. And
Well-
let's see.
I think he's in second. My timing score shows him in second.
Janos in the pits. At the
Yeah,
moment.
so he's going to Yarnos now. Tyreman, at least for my timing and scoring, gets the actual first position.
Yes, he does. And Janos is, even though he's in the pits at the moment, is showing in second place. There's a big gap of about, about 14 seconds. Not that big to Nick Thyssen. So Nick Thyssen is still out there.
Let's look at Nick right now because I think he's about to be taken out by Rowinkle. Does the
From
pit
behind
maneuver?
as well.
And that was Ketchen. And Ketchen actually got in the way of what I think Thyssen benefited on that one. Let's stay on
And
Thyssen, running in second.
Sonny is 3 laps down, so he is out of it. All he can do at the moment, and bear in mind, there's only about 12 minutes left in this race. All he can do now is try and get rid of the leaders. So, Taymans?
And he gets hit
Taymans
again.
in trouble. Taymans in trouble. He's the number 18 car hit from the rear there and crabbing a little bit, but still going, still in the lead. Nick Thyssen, where's Nick Thyssen in relation to him?
On the same lap. Right now, Tyreman trying to run away from Boss Slob.
There's a car in front of Nick Thyssen who then brakes and takes him out. And Sonny Canton in the wall again. Sonny Canton had this big target on his car. Everybody wanted to get him, and they did. And good.
Let's look at your leader right now. You see him right now. Now, there's that orange car up in front. That's Ursum, and he gets him,
Yeah.
and he sends him hard flying into the fence. See you later, leader. Nicholas Tyreman is done. Tyreman, he's going to have to go he's on his hood. That's a tow. That's a veteran move from Ursum. Watch this one
is
more
the
time.
destroyer. I think.
And he tried to follow it up and get this, but he couldn't get him.
So Thyssen now inherits the lead again. Could be that Thyssen, who is going to be joining the series when the series starts in a couple of weeks' time, Thyssen is in the lead. How long can he stay in the lead?
Oh, he's got trouble. He's got to come up on... Oh, he flies by 2 cars. Nice job from him. Now, timing and scoring still showing him in second because I think your leader right now is in the pits.
Yeah, he's taking his toe at the moment, so that'll drop off.
Now, here comes your leader up on the back of Jimmy. Pop goes the Wessel. Let's see if the Wessel can get him. And he turns into him and misses him.
Okay, Thyssen out on the grass at the moment, getting his car lined up, coming through the S's part of the track. Giuseppe Iannucci Giuseppe Iannucci now out in front there. He is a long way back, but he's on the lead lap, and it looks like there's an orange. These orange cars you got to be really careful of, because that's Jeroen Ursum and his partner.
Levo to 5th position. Boss Slava, is he waiting or is he in trouble? The leader's coming. Oh, he had to take a tow.
Rensenbrink in an orange car. Rensenbrink is the partner or teammate, shall we say, of Jeroen Ursum. These guys are not interested in winning. They are interested in destroying.
Okay, now your leader coming up behind somebody who still has visions of winning, and that's Dexter Castro. Still on the lead lap. Actually, the last car on the lead lap. If Castro can do a little damage,
yes,
this could be good for him. Also in the mix is Fabrice Cornelis up there.
Now, of course, they've got to kill Nick Thyssen, because Nick Thyssen has nearly a lead of a whole lap on the 2nd and 3rd place. So Nick, if he can just limp around for another, what are we talking about, 9 minutes, he can win this thing. But of course, I'm pretty sure that the other drivers are not going to allow him to get away with that. What they need to do is put him right out and force him to take a new car.
Tyreman still remains in the pit. That shows you how long those tows take. Okay, Thyssen has got contact. Great, he got Curtis Young again. Boy, put the car right out there, and Thyssen had to T-bone him. Now Thyssen, one of those cars is smoking. Curtis Young still fighting him. Thyssen is spinning. I don't know if that car has much in it. Boy, it was smack dab into Young.
Well, Thyssen keeps going. Thyssen has this magical ability, and there's a car out in front. They cross the track, and that's Jeroen. Jeroen's trying to get his car around. There's no gap, but Jeroen tried too early, and Thyssen magically manages to get through once again. Still leading this race. Got about a minute's lead on 2nd place at the moment.
Nick, I think that was a mistake. I think what you wanted to come in there and get that car in and get it cleaned up. It looks like it's a little bit slow. Maybe he thought just to stay out there. Looks like he has pretty good pace. Up in front now, we have some guys that watch out for 5th. Dexter Castro. Castro knows that he's got to get something done. He just got passed for 4th, though, by Sven Bothe.
Yeah, Castro trying to figure out now. The strategy has to be take Nick Thyssen out, because everyone else is quite close to each other. So Taymans, Castro, and the Sven Both guy also pretty close to each other. But Nick Thyssen out there by a minute, so they've got to get rid of Nick and bring him into the pits.
We got a car parked in front of him. Here we go. Now that car can hardly move. That is Fetterman. Can he get anything done, Fetterman? Clips him a little bit. It looks like Thyssen gets that licorice car around one more time.
He's doing a great job, Nick Thyssen. Just trying to avoid everybody at the moment. His lead on the field is something like a minute and 17 seconds on Sven Both. Giuseppe Iannucci is taking a tow at the moment. He's in pit lane. And Sven Botha is in 2nd place at the moment. Dexter Castro, where's Dexter in relation? Dexter's in 3rd place, so it's all cleaned up now. So Nick Thyssen can win this thing.
All
There's
right.
only
Let's go to
6 minutes.
Let's go to 19th. Jeroen. Oh, Jeroen, Lord, where are you going, Jeroen? Jeroen taking the shortcut.
Oh!
Okay, Jeroen has found a spot here across the track. Now the leader's going to be coming here pretty soon. In fact, we got a lot of cars. Jeroen does a little banging going on there.
Jimmy Vessel tried to do something with Nick Thyssen. Got him in the side there, but didn't do any damage. Nick Thyssen's still going. First place. What a great job.
Thyssen coming up on Ursum. Ursum's car. No, it's Opel.
It's
Austral. Right. He gets around him.
Misses him completely. Get a new car, Van Opstel. Then you can dance around with these guys.
Okay.
Now Thyssen comes
24th
up.
position. Eric Hawk. He knows what's up. There's some big trouble up ahead of him. One car without a hood. That is Bothe running in 3rd right now.
Well, I think that even if Thyssen gets taken out, manages to get into the pits, grabs a new car. If I were Thyssen, I'd go and park it in the pits and wait until there's 1 minute left and then come out and win the race.
Okay, a car coming across the crap. This is Jimmy Wessel now. Oh, Thyssen is in trouble. He's got him coming from all angles. Sven gets him. Sven turns him around. But again, Thyssen keeps the car rolling. Here's a car with some momentum. It's Giuseppe Iannucci. Does he want to? No, he's just going to pass. He's got speed going. He thinks he's going to win this thing.
Yeah, Giuseppe has passed Nick Thyssen, but let's see, Giuseppe's a lap down, so he's got to go around one more time to try and win it. So Giuseppe not yet in a position to call a win. Meanwhile,
Old McDonald
yes,
had a farm E-I-E-I-O, and I think on that farm he's going to punt Thyssen. Here comes Joe. Pit maneuver. And, there's too much traffic for Thyssen. And McDonald gets caught into traffic. And somehow Thyssen is able to negotiate his way around Rensenbrink, around McDonald, around Iannucci.
He's still going, and 4 minutes left in the race. Dexter Castro in second place, but he's a minute 34 back or more. And so Nick Thyssen looking good, Ken. They've got to absolutely destroy the car for anybody else to have a chance.
McDonald has him in his sights. He has him locked on the radar. Up ahead, there's another slow car. This is Dexter Castro running in second. Dexter probably knows right now that he doesn't have the pace. Something's got to happen to the leader. Dexter can kill two birds with one stone by taking out his nearest rival.
Or Dexter can try and stay ahead and take second place, which is, I suppose, some sort of an achievement.
Here comes McDonald on the back of Thyssen. McDonald all over him. He gets alongside of him. He turns into him. That should do it. Again, but it's Thyssen is going to go around pit entrance.
Keep going.
Castro has come in for a clean car. Here comes Iannucci, and this could be Iannucci is a lap down. He's running in third right now. This might be for the lead. Iannucci right behind him. Thyssen's car has no pace at all. He's a sitting duck out there. Iannucci turns him. Can he drive him off into the weeds? Is the question. Maybe so. No, he's able to bounce the car back. Thyssen goes up in the trees, comes off the embanking, and is back on the lead. But there's a ton of cars behind him.
They cannot kill this car. And there's another hit. But can he still keep going? I think he can. There he goes. Nick Thyssen back on the pedal. And the cars all ahead of him. They're all trying to kill him. But they can't. He just keeps going. And the 2 minutes left, about one lap left in this race. And Nick Thyssen still going. Kill him, guys. Kill him.
Iannucci on the same lap with a clean car. Maybe he could actually run down Thyssen for real. Thyssen's car is banged up. He can hardly get the car going, but it's still out there putting in pretty good pace. Some problems in front of him now. That is the car of Wessel.
Yes, and he's not going to try and pass him. Yes, now he tries to get past. He slips by on the inside. He doesn't get collected. There's a purple car.
That's Curtis Young.
Again, that's the number 94. There's another car trying to get. He gets
from behind. That was Rohwinkel.
And into the tires, but he still keeps going. He gets the car moving again. This is Nick Thyssen we're talking about. Nick is just indestructible.
Iannucci is about half a lap behind. He's just going into corner one right now on the same lap. There goes Thyssen, and he gets bumped into the barricades again. Curtis Young doing incredible damage. What could happen here? As with 44 minutes to go, we might be getting the white flag. He's upside down. No, he's not. He's still driving.
This car is indestructible.
Thyssen doing everything he can. He's banged again. He's up into the barricades. He's into the trees. But he comes out of the trees. The car. 45. We're getting to the 45 minutes. We're not sure.
And now what is Thyssen going to do? He still tries to keep going. He gets into the pits. If he can get himself a new car, and I think he's going to do it. If he gets a new car, then he is going to be able to come out and win.
Iannucci now running in second. His car is struggling as well. We're not sure when the white flag is going to come out.
Come on, Nick.
Iannucci is coming in as well for a fresh car. That puts Castro in third. I think Castro is going to inherit the lead here this time around.
Why is Nick Thyssen just sitting there? He drove into the pits. He should be able to get a new car.
Oh, he missed his pit box. He's having trouble putting it in the box because the car won't turn. Castro has gone by. Now we're thinking
Out
that
comes Thyssen.
Boss Slav has it. These guys are running right next to each other. This, I think, will be the white flag lap. Slav running in. Well, maybe not.
Thyssen
Maybe not.
being
No.
held up once again by an orange car.
Yep, Slav is in first. Castro right behind him in second.
And Jeroen, pesky Jeroen will not let Nick Thyssen pass.
Sonny Ketchen is in the mix here. He's in the red car ahead of the leader right now. He sees him. He's got him, but he lets him by. Now our leader goes
That's
by.
Slav.
Slav goes by and trying to make a move out of his Fittest, but Fittest misses him.
Here comes Castro. Castro has an opportunity. Is this the white flag lap? No, it's not. There's still green
Nope, 41
flag.
seconds left, I guess, so it's still okay. I don't know how iRacing is going to calculate when the white flag lap is there with guys in the pits.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it. At the moment, Castro's got a good opportunity. If he can catch Best Slob, he can take the lead of this race. Best Slob wants to win, so Best Slob's not going to try and take him out.
Let's look at 24th. It's the Sledgehammer, Dave Baldock. He's up in front of the leader right now. Does he know he has the leader coming? And he sees him, and he drives him off into the grass, but Slob is around him. Slob able to hang on to the control.
There goes Castro. He's dead. He's dead.
Castro got put into... Now, our
That's
leader
Slob.
out in front still. It's still Slob.
And Sven both are.
Now, we are on the white flag lap, I think, right now.
Yes, we are. And Best Slob is the man of the moment. He is leading the race. Sven Botha is in second place.
Only a
Sven
corner or
Botha's got
two
a very
behind.
clean-looking car. And Nick Thyssen back out there in third place.
Sonny Ketchen can be the spoiler right now. Here comes the leader. Oh, he's got his teammate in front of him. Fabrice comes in and takes out Ketchen. Oh, paving the way, plowing the road for Slob. Slob gets around Young, who's done a great job of ruining people's race. Great teamwork. Can Slob go the final half lap?
And there's nobody in front of him and very little behind
Curtis
him.
Young Curtis Young did the cutoff. He went from corner 5 to corner 8. He's going to take one more shot at him.
Oh, there's a couple of cars that can still do some damage.
Young gets him.
He gets hit. He gets hit from behind. And
Here-
in front of him, there's a pink car wanting to
There
to
goes
do
your
some more
leader
damage.
right through. There goes both right through, I think. In the light blue car coming around the final corner. I think Sven Both is going to get the win.
Yes, I think you're right, but there's a car in front of him. He manages to avoid that car. He's got a few more meters to go. There's a car sitting on the other side of the line. Our winner is
There's
Sven
your
Bolt.
winner. I think that's the first lap he led.
I think so too.
He led for 2 quarters. That
Best
is...
Slob comes second. No, Nick Thyssen gets second.
Oh, he deserves second.
Best Slob, it looks like, gets the third place.
How about the great teamwork there on that final lap that almost got Slob the win from his teammate? Took out Sonny Ketchen to open the door. Congratulations to Sven
Really
Botha.
good stuff. And poor old Nick Thyssen led about, 40 minutes of this race, but they managed to get him in the end and killed him real good.
This
And
is
still
the
getting killed.
This is the Global Sim Racing Channel. As you see the carnage out on Summit Point right now, this is not what the iRacing, the guys who made iRacing had in mind when they came up with this platform. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back to run down the entire standings, do driver interviews back in a few. This is the Global Sim Racing Channel's coverage of the Heusinkveld MX-5 World Tour Demo Derby. It's kind of the opening, the appetizer for season 13 that's going to be getting underway in a couple weeks. We had a lot of fun before the seriousness starts on February 11th. Let's go ahead and run down your entire field here today. Your winner, he led for 2 corners, Sven Volta. Nick Thissens was out there in front for a lot, ended up in second. Boss Slav in third position. Nacho Yarnos, all these guys had time in the front in fourth position. Nicholas Timons in there in fifth. Giuseppe Iannucci also saw a little time at the front. Joe McDonald, Trip Smith, Dexter Castro in ninth, and Gene Fittest rounds out the top 10.
Then in 11th place we had Bas Rowinkel, Ludwig Gemmer in 12th place, Nils Hunderhage, whatever that pronunciation is, I'm sorry if I've butchered that. He's in 13th place. Greg Klein in 14th, Pasquale Iannucci in 15th place. The great Sonny Kanjan, 16th place, big target on his back for this race. Mark King in 17th place, Dirk Federman in 18th, Fabrice Cornelis in 19th place, and that's William Rensenbrink, I think it is, in 20th place.
Hitting blackjack, Eric Hoff. Jeroen Ursum did a good job back there doing some damage in 22nd. 23rd and 24th goes to the Sledgehammer, Dave Baldock and Steven Van Opstroll. Steven looks like he's going to be fast, though, in a real contest. Curtis Young and Jimmy, we're going to give him Jimmy Nuclear Vessel is what we're going to go with on this one. Nuclear Vessel. Jeep Film, I don't think Vilmanson was there, and Russell Coyne, I'm not sure if he entered the race either. They're 28 laps down. I think they were both there. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in some guys to talk to. Let's bring a veteran of the series, one of only 2 drivers to actually have raced at least one time in each of the first 12 seasons in the MX-5 World Tour. We're talking about Dexter Castro, future Wall of Famer for sure. Dexter, I thought you had a chance to win that one there at the end.
Yeah, we thought we did too. The plan was to never attract attention to ourselves, so we're just going to run in second or third the whole way. But then coming there to the white flag, I had Sonny behind me, and I was just saving him behind me so that if anybody came from behind, he could block, or I could let him by to clear a path. But then whoever that was who tried to take out the leader right in front of me missed. So I was totally expecting to be able to just sneak by while they were both out of control, and then have Sonny block the rest of the lap. But then when he missed, suddenly I didn't have time to let Sonny back in front of me to clear a path.
Now, were you teaming up with Sonny just by how you guys know how to do it, or were you actually talking to each other?
Yeah, we did have a channel. Basically, the plan was just both of us try to dodge for the first 3 quarters of the race, and then at the end, whoever's behind just go and block for the other.
Well, man, it was fun to watch. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got a chance to fill in for Max Verstappen, as it were. But I don't know that he was ever actually coming, but I'll say I filled in for him because it makes me feel better.
Putting that on your resume, absolutely. Hey, congratulations, it was fun. You plan to put in a few races coming up season 13, MX-5 World Tour?
Yeah, I mean, I always plan on it. It's just a matter of whether I find the time, but a lot of it also depends on the tracks. I really don't care for the Grand Prix courses and the big drafty tracks. I thought this series was born and made its name for itself on short tracks with lots of lap traffic to deal with and all sorts of things. I think I don't like how sterile some of the racing becomes at the bigger tracks.
That is very true. Well, to that point, I think you'd be happy. I looked at the schedule. I saw that the Southern Course at Silverstone is back on the schedule, so that's always fun.
Well, yeah, that's always good news. We just need to get Sebring Modified at night back on the schedule, and and I'll have both of my pet pet racetracks on the schedule.
All right, Dexter, it's always fun to talk to you. Good luck. Good luck in all your iRacing endeavors here coming up in 2017.
Yeah, thanks, Bill.
Dexter Castro, a veteran of the series and a veteran of GSRC. We see him on lots of the races we cover. Richard, which one do you want? Do you want Slob or Thyssen?
I'll have a chat to Thyssen, and then you can have a chat to the winner at the end of it. Hi, Nick. You got a copy?
Hey, how are you guys?
We are well. And Nick, we want to commiserate with you. There you were out there leading this race just about the whole race, and everybody trying to kill you. They hit you so many times, but you just managed to keep going. Got yourself a new car at the end there, thought it was all gonna come good for you, and then got slammed a couple of laps from the end and just couldn't make it to the line.
Yeah, I think I got in the lead too soon, and I became a target, and then in the end I think there was like 6 or 7 people ganging up on me at the pit entry, and that was too much. Took me
Did you have fun? That's the main thing. Did you have fun?
It was really fun. It was a lot of fun avoiding everyone and trying to survive.
So Nick, we understand that you're going to join the series when the real races come around. Is that true?
Yes, that's the plan.
Excellent, excellent. We look forward to calling your name out the front there. Just based on what you did here today, we might be seeing quite a bit of you up near the front.
I'll sure hope I can avoid the crashes just as well.
All right, Nick. Well, look, this was a fun start to the MX-5 World Tour season number 13, starting in 2 weeks' time. And we hope that you have a good time in the actual races. There are lots of really, really good drivers in the series. So you will have a tough time getting anywhere near the front, I can tell you. But you will have a great time as well, and learn a lot from some of these guys.
I'll do my best.
Okay, thank you for talking to us, Nick. And Bill, you have a... Okay, he's gone. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, now we'll talk to you. Let's hope I'm going to take a stab at this pronunciation. I'm going to go with Bas Slob. How did I do?
Yeah, that's fine. It's Bas Slob.
Bas Slob. Okay, good. I can put that in like almost like one word altogether. Bas Slob there. First of all, did you have fun today?
Yeah, it was great fun. It was great trying to avoid cars and trying to plow other cars off the road.
Boy, we thought your teammate, it looked like you had some help from your teammate. You might be able to get the win there, but at the end, when you're the leader on the last lap, you are a sitting duck.
Yeah, I saw when Sonny took the cut, and I knew he was gonna ram me. So I was like, okay, go ahead and ram him off the track, then maybe I have a chance. But yeah, then a couple of corners later, they were waiting for me as well.
Now, do you plan on racing any of the official races coming up that starts in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I'll try to do as many races as I can, and we'll see how that goes.
Well, I've been covering the series for a long time, just so you know, the racing is much cleaner in the real world when we get down to it, so you won't have to deal with all of this stuff.
Yeah, I hope so.
What's your favorite car of choice on the iRacing service? Do you like the MX-5, or is there a car you feel more comfortable in?
Well, I haven't raced the MX-5 that much yet. I drove the rough C-Spec mostly, and what else? HPD I like, and with the new car, the new Porsche is awesome as well. I was just going to ask you, since you raced the C-Spec, have you seen the new Porsche? It feels pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a really great car. I mean, it's so nice to able to catch slides, and doesn't matter. Yeah, well, you know, the MX-5 is kind of fun to drive too, so I think you have a good time in that one. Hey, we look forward to seeing you in the series coming up this season, okay? Yeah. All right. Vaslav, your second place finisher today. And, third place finisher, I guess, overall. And I guess, Richard, is that going to wrap it up for us here? I think we can bring it home. Yeah. All right, we'd like to... Hey, if you're a fan of all the nonsense that came on here, come back and check us out in a couple weeks when we start racing for real. The MX-5 World Tour has been around for a long time on GSRC, and we're glad that they're coming back for a 13th season. We'd like to thank everybody at the Quality Racing Syndicate. That's the sanctioning body that organizes this series, and for contracting with GSRC to broadcast it. Thanks to
Heusinkveld for sponsoring the series. We're bringing Heusinkveld Engineering. We're bringing on a new sponsor, saying goodbye to Tidal Influence, which have been around for a long time. So we're looking forward to what Heusinkveld Engineering has to offer and what that has in store for us coming up. Thanks to Six Sideways, another sponsor of the series, a full-service motorsports company based in Sebring, Florida, which currently competes in SCCA Pro Racing Battery Tender Mazda MX-5 Cup Championship. Six Sideways offers race car builds, preparation, rentals, transportation, maintenance, trackside support, setup service, driver coaching, sock puppet instruction, marketing, media service, race car storage, and more. Contact them for your motorsports need at sixsideways.com. Thanks to the company's equipment and software that you see on the screen right now that we use on the broadcast. I don't know what any of it does, but Joe Peak manages to make it work, and that's how we bring this to you. The original music that you heard on today's broadcast is thanks to two guys, Eric Eckelman and Casey DeLon. For Pete's sake, see the screen for how to contact them and download some of their digital stuff. It'll work for you. The Heusinkveld Engineering MX-5 World Tour returns in 2 weeks. We've been talking about it, and that would be February 11th for round one. Hey, this is going to be the first race of the 13th season, and what better place to kick off the season than at Laguna Seca? GSRC will be there to bring you all the action. We hope that you all turn in. And if you'd like to find out more about GSRC, such as upcoming broadcasts or archive broadcasts, or maybe just to schedule a GSRC to broadcast an event of your own, your best bet is GlobalSimRacingChannel.com. We're also on Twitter at GSR Channel and Facebook at Global Sim Racing Channel. And finally, on behalf of my mic mate Richard Losper, our director Joe Peak, and our camera artist Dougie Beard, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. With that said, it's time for us to go have fun storming the castle. So until next time, race clean, race hard, and we'll see you on the track.